Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow. August 24th at FedEx Forum with special guests Marcus King and Alan Stone. On sale now at livenation.com. Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow.
Grammy and Emmy award-winning Lizzo, live in concert. Memphis, it's about damn time. Lizzo presents the Special Tour 2023. FedEx Forum, April 26th. With special guest, Lotto. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The album Special is available everywhere now. For more, visit lizzomusic.com.
HBCU Huddle with me, CJ Hurt, and Mike Wallace has all of your HBCU football, sports, and culture needs covered. We discuss the hottest stories weekly across the black college sports landscape, including the SWAC, MEAC, Tennessee State, Lane, Lemoyne Owen, and all the black colleges in between. New episodes drop every Thursday, and you can stay connected with the latest stories and discussions about your favorite HBCU by going to grindcitymedia.com, selecting the podcast folder, and clicking on the HBCU Huddle tab. HBCU Huddle is a spot for all your black college sports and culture needs.
I'm going to give y'all a quick look at the Jordan 4 Nike SB that drops next Tuesday.
Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Thumbs up. You know me, I rock with Nike SBs.
Yeah, you can just call us the early boys here at the Sneak Fish.
Oh, okay, we the early boys.
Yeah, we the
early boys. Let's go.
It's the show that brings you drip from around the NBA. Tune into the Sneak Fest show presented by 10 Toes Memphis, where we talk sneaker culture, fashion, shoe trends, and lots more. Join me, Kelsey Wright Johnson, Sherman, Jerry, and Adam every Tuesday live at 10 a.m. on Grind City Media.
In the Grind City Media Studios. Now, here's Jessica Benson.
What's up? Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is time to rise and grind. Jessica Benson, CJ Hurt from the Grind City Media Studios. Some technical difficulties this morning. No live show, but we're doing it to tape, and then we're going to post it. And poof, magic. You'll be able to watch it anyway. So, fun show ahead. No D'Angelo Williams because we cannot connect to Skype. But the Memphis Grizzlies won their last home regular season game of the season. They won. That's it. That's the end. That's all that matters. Yeah, it wasn't that easy. But let's go straight to the highlights from last night. Before we dive into it, regular season home finale at FedEx Forum. Let's waste 0 minutes as I creepily hover over Ja Morant's dunk, but that was the play of the night. Hello, Drew Eubanks. Hello, Shaden Sharp. Ja is everything. They're just Ken. Not just about the dunks for Ja. Joggles out to the vision to Jaren Jackson Jr. with the reverse. Take another look at this pass. Woo! Connection. It's right there. Grizzlies would lead by as many as 19 in the first quarter, a quarter in which Luke Kennard made 5 threes because of course he did. He is Luke. Blazers had a big third quarter. They'd get it back in single digits. If you give Ja Morant an open court, he will give you a dunk contest dupe. Meanwhile, into the third quarter, oh no. Blazers somehow have the lead in this game. And then, oh no, that's an air ball. But Ja Morant with a full court jump pass to Desmond Bane, who connects. Blazers would keep this a game until the final 5 minutes. But Desmond Bane, helping prevent disaster, had a 30-piece last night. Grizzlies trying to close this one out down the stretch. Ja Morant going to find Jaren Jackson Jr. for liftoff. Puts them up double digits for good as the Grizz go on to win 119-109. The Grizzlies get 50 wins. That is back-to-back 50-win seasons for the Memphis Grizzlies. They seal the best home record in the NBA. The first time in franchise history they get to say that they had the best home record in all the NBA this season. And the Grizzlies avoid disaster. Let's call it what it is, because the Portland Trailblazers, it's not the Portland Trailblazers that was one of the 6 teams that beat the Grizzlies on their home court this season, but that Portland team had Damian Lillard, it had Anthony Simons, it had Yusuf Nurkic, even though he got hurt in that game and only played limited minutes. But bottom line, it was not the Trailblazers roster that was on the court last night who saw 5 players still scoring double figures. Skylar Mays, familiar with his work, CJ? You are now. 24 points from Skylar Mays. Shaden Sharp obviously has been a bonus for the Blazers, and they're really pleased with how he's been playing. He had a big game when the Blazers shockingly beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was the largest upset of the season. Timberwolves were 19.5-point favorites. The Blazers went on over the weekend, one with a similar roster to the one that the Grizzlies had last night. Just 9 players available for Portland, including Justin Minaya, who they signed earlier in the day to a 10-day contract, but there's not 10 days left in the season, so it's just a rest of the season contract for Justin Minaya, who was playing his first ever NBA minutes, and he hit 2 threes, and you're just like, this cannot be this kind of home goodbye for the Grizzlies. And it felt like they were just waiting to turn it on to click, like, oh, this is a team we can take care of. But you let a team like that flirt around too long, and they start to believe that they can win. And even though the Grizzlies win by 10, that's a final score that is not very indicative of how things felt overall. Sure, the Trailblazers only scored 14 points in the fourth quarter. That's great. Desmond Bane gets you down the stretch. 9 of his 30 points coming in that fourth quarter. Jaren Jackson Jr. was big as well. It didn't feel great, but you get the win, and guess what? That's all that matters. It's all that matters.
That is it, and we talked about it earlier this week. This Grizzlies team is absolutely good enough to beat anybody in the association. They're also, if they're not focused, they're bad enough to lose to anybody. It doesn't matter who you throw out there. We've seen them lose games to G Leaguers. We've seen this, whatever dude's name is who you just said. Not the first time we've said, oh my gosh, how do you let that guy go off? Remember the Warriors game Christmas Day? How they had, what's his face, and the other one going off? I don't even remember these guys' names. Like, this is the hang up. This is going to be what, if anything, bites them in the butt come postseason play. This will be it. Can you focus for a full 48? Taylor Jenkins talked about it in the pregame. Rob Fisher brought it up during the broadcast. Hey, they want to play a full 48 minutes. It doesn't matter who's on the other side. It's about the Grizzlies and what they do. And they started really well. They ended well. In the middle there, it left something to be desired. To Taylor Jenkins' credit, he was coaching like it was a playoff game. He absolutely was. The quick timeouts, he called a timeout, 30 seconds into the second quarter? Like, no, I don't like this at all. Timeout. We've got to figure some things out here. We can't have this happening as that big lead that they had built started to unravel in the second quarter. They've got to be focused. They've got to be sharper. Just because you get up big, those leads can get blown real quick in today's NBA.
Yeah. The ball movement stopped in the second quarter. It just felt lackadaisical after a very aggressive start to the game. It was like, I turned to Eric Hasseltine at one point and said, ooh, is this the kind of night where the Grizzlies have a chance to go after their largest margin of victory? Like, and that was a crazy win last year over the Oklahoma City Thunder. But that was the kind of roster out there for Portland. And if you think about a Grizzlies team trying to make a statement coming off of a disappointing weekend in Chicago against the Bulls, it's your last game at home. It's a place you've dominated. You love your home fans. You want to put on a show. John Morant's out here posterizing 2 dudes, 1 dunk. And then it just kind of fell apart. And then you get outscored in the second and third quarters, and it felt like it really was a reality where the Grizzlies could lose. And they're not the only team, right? Like, it's hard to stay mentally locked in at this point in the season. Hell, it's hard for all of us to stay mentally locked in. It's 82 games. It's long. It's April 5th, and you're just itching to get to the postseason. And look at the Denver Nuggets last night. Like, the Denver Nuggets had an opportunity to clinch the number 1 seed once and for all in the West, and they lose to the Rockets. And it was a full-strength Denver Nuggets team. Like, Nikola Jokic himself was on the court, and they lose 124-103. And so still, the Grizzlies have an ounce of a chance to catch them in the 1. Likely the Grizzlies will be the 2 seed. The Kings still have an ounce of a chance to catch the Grizzlies. This isn't all locked up, and the Grizzlies have another game tonight in New Orleans when they take on the Pelicans. Pelicans lost to the Kings last night, so at least both teams are playing on the second night of a back-to-back. But you start wondering, I mean, what will you do with minutes, with rotations, who will play, who won't play when it comes to the Grizzlies in these last couple of games. But would love to have them go out and take charge, get a huge win on the road, and get some confidence playing on the road, and confidence that you can play a full 48.
What were the minutes last night? Because I thought that we were going to, because that's what they said, the Grizzlies said, hey, we're going to start ramping up, playing playoff-type minutes. And some of those rotations did not look like playoff rotations. So I'm curious to know how many minutes did, there we go. It's up there on the board, Jessica, fading in and out.
I like this fade.
I like it as well. Where are the minutes at? 33 for Jaron, 34 for Kennard, 36 Bain, 35 Ja. Okay. I can get with some of that. Need more from Ja, need more from Bain, need more from Jaron. Absolutely up around 40 come playoff time. Don't need to see a whole lot of minutes for some others up there. But yo, listen, if you're called in, part of that second quarter, the meltdown in the second, not meltdown, but the breakdown in the second quarter was, hey, John, Jaron, and Bain stepped off the court, and it's dudes on the court who weren't ready to make plays and kind of let it go. Remember at the start of the season how you bring in anybody on this bench and they just kept it going? So if the Grizzlies are up 10, by the time the starters get back into the game because of the play of the bench, the Grizzlies are now up 15, 18 at that point. That bench unit has left a little bit to be desired here recently down the stretch. Not to say that Tyus Jones hadn't been playing incredible basketball, because he has. You talked about Luke Kennard, who was in the starting lineup last night because of Dylan Brooks' injury. He's been playing phenomenal coming off the bench as well. But some of the others need to step their game up if they being the Grizzlies, are going to continue to progress deep into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting because with those Ja, Dez, Luke, Kennard lineups, like you said, he's in there because Dylan Brooks is out, and the Grizzlies missed that Dylan Brooks energy, the defensive intensity that Dylan obviously brings to this team. But when you have Ja, Dez, and Luke, they get buckets. Like, they can put points on the board in a flurry. Defensively, it leaves something to be desired, but if you can utilize that lineup in the playoffs, you're at least going to score, and then it's a matter of maintaining and figuring out down the stretch. I will say, when it comes to the bench last night, Santi Aldama had 11 rebounds, the only Grizzlies player in double-figure rebounding. I was asked yesterday who the Grizzlies' Sixth Man of the Year award would go to, and it kind of tripped me up a little bit because Tyus Jones is, Mr. Steady, and his importance to this group once again on primo display throughout all of the Ja Morant stuff. And then you also have Luke Kennard, who is quickly put himself in the conversation of being the most important sixth man coming off the bench because of how he can shift a game with hitting threes. I mean, when he hit those 5 threes in the first quarter, every time it leaves his hand, you're like, bucket, in, there we go. That's who Luke Kennard is. But I think Santi Aldama's low-key, just because of where he started. If you think all the way back to the beginning of the year when Jaren Jackson Jr. is missing time and the question is who's going to get that starting role, and it's Santi Aldama, and everyone was shocked. And Santi Aldama's growth, especially in his offensive game, yes, there is still some improvements, of course, to be made on the defensive end. But even last night when they needed him and getting some of those rebounds and having the opportunity to get some second chance points out there, Santi Aldama came up huge. So Grizzlies ultimately, I do want to go back and look at that Ja dunk because it's great in highlight, it's poetry in motion. But the Joe Murphy photo of that dunk is remarkable. Like, this is a shadow dunking on a shadow. The art, hang it. I know we oversay this, but put it in the Louvre, CJ.
I was trying to figure out why the hell there was a flash when John went up for the dunk. It's like, oh, somebody, and the flash was from up top. It's like, who's flashing cameras from up top? It's the homie Joe Murphy. That's who it is. How did he get that angle?
I just love that Joe is getting like hella cred right now. He had that great picture of Russell Westbrook on the ground flexing when the Clippers were playing here that everyone was posting. It was in all my sports newsletters. And then that picture last night, everyone was like, oh, I've never seen such a beautiful thing. It is beautiful. I love the above camera angle on it, and art into sports always going to make the connection there.
What's this painting called? Is this the Mona Lisa?
It is The Fall of the Rebel Angels.
Oh, okay.
It is not the Mona Lisa. It is by Peter Paul Rubens. It was, guess the year.
The year of this painting?
Yeah.
Throw the painting back up for me, Robbie. Let me get a good gander at it. I'm going to say, judging from the brush strokes and the use of light, dark, I'm going to say sometime, certainly medieval, sometime around 1647.
It was 1620.
Look at that.
Close.
Look at that. Look at that.
Art history.
Art history paying off for your boy.
Speaking of art history, I just wanted to note your shirt. It's really nice.
I wore it just for Christopher.
I know. We had such big plans for this live show.
Did we?
Yeah.
We're still doing the show. This is the exact same show we were going to do live, is it not?
No, it's not. It's different. It feels way different. And I want to say our chat is alive and well. I'm looking right now.
Chat?
Everyone's in the chat.
Oh, I got to get in there.
I gave them the update that And now if you're watching this now, it's going to be really weird.
Tell them
because I
not to
brought
go
it up.
anywhere. I'm coming.
Okay. Don't go anywhere, chat. CJ is coming.
Oh, no.
Now you have to explain it, though, because now I made it seem like we were going to have a live show. I said, don't go anywhere. And now
I got to tell the chat that they can go somewhere.
you
No,
gotta
I'm
tell
not
them
going
that
to
they
tell
can
them
have
to
the
go
rest of their
anywhere.
morning.
I'm going to tell them to stay here. Why not?
Just until it gets posted. All right. Ultimately, Grizzlies still in the 2 spot. They play again. An opportunity to go beat the mighty one-day rival New Orleans Pelicans in New Orleans this evening. It was a crazy night in the NBA because there's still so much to be figured out. The East, all 10 teams are officially in. Seeding is still to be worked out, except where you have the Cavs and the Knicks are locked in at the 4 and the 5. In the West, the Lakers get a big win over the Jazz in overtime, thanks to LeBron James, who had 37 points, and the game winner. The Warriors beat the Thunder. The Suns beat the Spurs. As mentioned, Kings beat the Pelicans. But the biggest performance of all perhaps locked up the MVP race, because yesterday the ballots are out and people are being encouraged. Like, they're finally getting their emails to say, hey, you have an email that you need to fill out. It's your MVP ballot. And if I received an email saying, please fill out your MVP ballot, and it came after last night's Joel Embiid performance for the Sixers in their 103-101 win over the Celtics, I'm probably casting my vote for Joel Embiid at this point, because the man just scored half of their points. Joel Embiid, 52 points on 20 of 25 shooting, 12 of 13 from the free throw line, had 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks. Jock Rivers was asked about it after the game, and he was like, the MVP race is over. And Joel Embiid was asked about it after the game, and he said, they're probably right. And then he laughed and said, but we have bigger goals. It obviously matters to Joel Embiid. Like, you want to win MVP, and it's kind of is it in his due time? The man just scored 52 points. And on a night where Jokic and the Nuggets crumbled in their attempts to lock up the 1 seed, I'll take the Joel. I'll take this year, Joel Embiid, MVP. It was a remarkable performance. Also got the game-winning assist. What are you giggling about over there?
I love this damn chat so
I know,
much.
I do too. I miss them. I think that's why the show doesn't feel the same.
Candaria, I've only ever read it. Not sure how to say it, so I apologize if it's not Candaria. Says they just need to add a question mark at the end. Rise and grind?
Question mark?
Question mark? Are we
Put
going to
a
have
question mark in the teleprompter. I like the
Kip.
person who astutely pointed out that this only happens
Kip.
to Rise and Grind.
Kip.
You're
Kip
onto
pointed that out.
something.
The dreaded technical gremlins. The jaw dunk busted the show. All great comments from Kip. B. Davis says somebody's late again. Oh, this is great. I love this.
All right, let's take a quick break.
Gonna have Waiting for Grind City Media burned into my screen. Yeah, you are.
I mean, I don't know how long people will have to wait for Rise and Grind, CJ.
B. Davis says, let CJ finish his breakfast, y'all.
Okay, CJ's going to finish his breakfast. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to do Oops, We Missed It Again. A look into some of the stories that we haven't been able to get to. It's Wednesday. It's WTF Wednesday. We have some wildly weird things to get to, like ketchup and egg hunts and all that good stuff. Still ahead here on Rise and Grind.
The Grizzlies and Orion have partnered to help Grizz fans find their home court. Orion's home loan options help you finance your biggest dreams. Fans can sign up for more information on Orion's home loan options and for the chance to win 2 floor seat tickets to a Grizzlies game. Visit grizzlies.com/Orion Home Loans for official rules. That's grizzlies.com/Orion Home Loans. Equal housing lender.
Don't put off getting your oil changed, Memphis. The Grizzlies' official partner. Take 5 oil changes faster than you think. There's no appointment needed. There isn't even a waiting room. Yep, you heard that correctly. Take 5 oil changes so fast you don't even have to get out of your car. You can take advantage of Take 5's fast, friendly, and simple service at any of their locations across the Memphis area. And remember, at Take 5, you stay in your car because they're faster than you think. That means you won't even have time to show off your perfect jump shot or your killer crossover. Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change. change.
Obstructive sleep apnea is a sleep-related breathing disorder where a person's breathing is blocked or cut off while sleeping. It is seen in all age groups, but increases in frequency as we age and gain weight. Symptoms include snoring, excessive daytime sleepiness, gasping during sleep, and/or insomnia. To schedule an appointment, contact Mid-South Pulmonary and Sleep Specialists at 901-276-6507. Let them help you breathe easy and sleep well.
Hey ladies, it's your girl Big Sue. Let's have some real talk about these fibroids and how they're causing you to miss out on life events. Doubling up on your products when you do leave the house, only to keep running to the bathroom because of the bladder pressure. Or maybe you're dealing with pelvic pain so intense it nearly takes your breath away. Be present and win your life back with the Fibroid team at VIP, proud sponsors of the Memphis Grizzlies. Call 901-747-1007. That's 901-747-1007. Or online at VIPFibroid.com.
Hungry as a bear? Grizzlies fans can score big by ordering their favorite combos. If you pick up the 3 crunchy tacos combo from your local Taco Bell through April 18th, you'll score a key tag good for a free burrito supreme on future visits. What's better than a Grizzlies win? Free burritos at Taco Bell. Stop by today to get yours. Available at participating Memphis area Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Free item valid per disclaimer on back of key tag.
Nacho fries are back at Taco Bell. You know, the fries covered in bold Mexican spices you dip in a warm nacho cheese sauce. You can also dunk them in nacho cheese sauce or pour the sauce onto a pile of them and create like a nacho fries nachos. The thing is that you eat them with nacho cheese sauce. That's what makes them nacho fries. Otherwise, you're just eating fries and sipping on nacho cheese sauce, and that's the wrong way. Sorry, just really passionate about nacho fries.
Nacho fries are back, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact local store for hours and participation which vary.
Represent Every Day, presented by Delta Dental of Tennessee, is an incentive-based program focused on keeping youth K through 6th grade engaged in school in order to combat truancy. In partnership with Shelby County Schools and with the help of Delta Dental of Tennessee, the Grizzlies are focused on reducing chronic absenteeism among the most impacted schools in the Mid-South. Students in the program have the opportunity to win fun and unique prizes by going to school every day and being engaged in the classroom. For more information on the program, visit grizzlies.com/community/education today.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Indulge in the all-new Sonic Steak Butter Bacon Cheeseburger with creamy steak-seasoned butter and crispy bacon, stacked on a 100% pure beef patty with 2 slices of melty American cheese and grilled onions, layered between a warm bakery bun.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Sonic Steak Butter Bacon Cheeseburger.
Sonic.
Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
LifeCare Ambulance is proud to be an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. At LifeCare, they wear their hearts with pride. Their passion is their people. They want you to love what you do and where you do it. Their employee-driven culture encourages a healthy work-life balance and supportive work environment. They invest in your success and well-being so that you can provide the best care for the patients that they serve. Join the incredible team of EMTs and paramedics in Memphis, Nashville, and across the nation today. Learn more at lifecareamb.com.
Doom, doom, doom.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Welcome back to Rise and Grind. Before we jump into Oops, We Missed It Again, I was going to give the update on Steven Adams, which isn't really an update, but it was the idea that he was receiving an MRI, still waiting to figure out if it comes back clean, if he'll be able to come back and ramp up in these last few regular season games. I kid you not, I was going to pull up the Taylor Jenkins quote to read from pregame, but we have no internet, so I cannot access that Taylor Jenkins quote right now. My internet was working great. Everyone else's internet here apparently hasn't been working, but I had it until this very moment where I'm being hit with an error message. So, a loss. Bottom line, it's still in a wait-and-see mode for Steven Adams. I know that does not answer anyone's questions, and hopefully Taylor Jenkins said that we will know something by the end of the week. Let's hop into Oops, We Missed It Again, and let's start with the end of the trash talk conversation. We have a period. Every sentence, Every paragraph, every story ends with a period, and at least for this one, we'll call it like a soft period because I'm sure people will still talk about it. No, don't.
You know what a soft period is called?
I don't want to talk about soft periods.
You know what it's called a comma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, a comma, and everyone can take a breath and regather
maybe
themselves.
Maybe a colon or a semicolon?
I was going to say a semicolon, but I, to this day, still, and my mother was an English teacher. I pride myself in grammar. I still don't know how to appropriately use a semicolon.
I just throw one in there in the paper, and then if it's wrong, the teacher circles it and says wrong, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. 50-50 chance.
Right. Like if there's a brief clause breakup.
No clue.
I don't know.
One of my favorite Lonely Island songs.
I would Google it, but I have no internet.
One of my favorite Lonely Island songs is Semicolon. It's a banger. Have you heard it?
I don't think I have.
You should listen to Semicolon.
Okay.
It's great.
Put it on the list. Yeah. What we're putting a period, comma, semicolon on, though, is Caitlin Clark spoke out about all the drama circulating after the LSU National Championship win over Iowa, and Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese doing the ring me, doing the can't see me. Caitlin Clark has her take on it. I'm just going to put it in her words. Take a listen to a couple of her remarks.
I think the focus on this suggests that we hold women to a different standard than men.
Yeah, I mean, I think men have always had trash talk. That's what it's been, and I think more and more people, as they turn on the game, they're appreciating it for what it is.
Yeah,
I'm just lucky enough that I get to play this game and have emotion and wear it on my sleeves, and so does everybody else. So that should never be torn down. That should never, be criticized, because I believe that's what makes this game so fun. That's what draws people to this game. That's what draws it to the pro level, to the college level, to the high school level. So either way, it doesn't matter. You should be able to play with that emotion. That's what makes it so fun. Nobody wants to tune in and not see people, be competitive and passionate about what they're doing across any sport. That's how it should be. So I believe that's, what it should be. And that's how I'm going to continue to play. That's how every girl should continue to play. So I'm just lucky enough that, we have fans support us and, want to watch that type of basketball.
Caitlin, the First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, was at the final on Sunday. She said afterwards the game was so great. She was thinking about inviting both teams to the White House, yourselves and LSU. Would you want to go to the White House as a runner-up?
I don't know. I don't think runner-ups usually go to the White House. I think LSU should, enjoy that moment for them. And congratulations. Obviously, they deserve to go there. Maybe I could go to the White House on different terms, though. But, I think, that's for LSU. So, that's a pretty cool moment, and they should enjoy every single, second of being a champion. So, I think that's theirs to do. But more than anything, I'm just lucky enough that there were some really cool people in the arena at that championship game Sunday night. There was some really, highly sought after people watching and supporting women's basketball, and that's exactly what this game needs. So I appreciate the First Lady being in the house and watching both teams and supporting the greatness of women's basketball.
You heard her. That's it. She didn't find it disrespectful. She thinks trash talk is good for the game. It's cool. It's over. Now, the White House part of the conversation, Angel Reese has come out and said, we don't accept the apology. We're going to go to the Obamas instead, which I support her standing steadfast, because I think so often in society, like when an apology is dished out, we're just expected to gobble it up and immediately be cool with it. But like, it was disrespectful. And LSU did just win a championship. So maybe they make it to the White House and have a apology tour from President Biden and Dr. Jill Biden, and they go from there. But in the meantime, if Angel Reese wants to feel a little salty about it, she can feel salty about it. If you want to feel salty about how somebody celebrates, that's fine. As I sit more and more in this, CJ, I understand how people can be annoyed, but there's a difference between being annoyed at a player who adds a little spice into it with trash talk and like the way the conversation devolved into, which was gross and racist and sexist and all of these problematic views kind of spilling out into one singular women's basketball experience where, let's face it, a lot of these people were watching a women's basketball game for the first time and then came firing off with some pretty hot takes. But it's over. Let them live, and I cannot wait. I hope that somewhere the women's college basketball gods that be, that she gives us a schedule. Not a schedule, because we already have the schedules, but next year's bracket, give me LSU and Iowa on the same side. Book it.
Hell, how hard can it be to change a schedule? Buy somebody out. If you're Iowa, buy Northern Iowa out, or don't buy Northern Iowa. I'm a big fan.
Why you gotta come take a stab at Northern Iowa?
I'm a big fan of regional rivalry, so don't do that. Buy out one of the MAC teams you're playing. I'm assuming you're playing like Miami of Ohio. Buy them out. If you're LSU, buy out Troy State, and then just go. You guys play one another. Let's get it going.
I keep going to Google something.
You can't Google.
I just keep getting an error message.
Yes.
So we're just going to move right along. I also don't have the real rundown up. I just have what I wrote down on the
we'll
paper.
Just have Robbie throw stuff up, and we'll talk about it as we go.
Let's talk about beer bats.
Let's do it.
I love beer bats. These are now being sold at Wrigley Field. They are $30 for 26 ounces of beer in a bat. And the reason this is, one, incredible, because I want to drink out of a beer bat. Like, I saw that and I said, that looks like a refreshing beverage, and you get to drink out of a bat. That's cool. That's like the helmet sundae. You want to know where ice cream tastes best at a baseball game? Inside a mini plastic helmet. It just makes the swirl soft serve taste better, just like I assume that this $30 bat of beer tastes cooler, more refreshing in a bat. But I have one small issue with it, because it feels like the staff of the Chicago Cubs, whoever made this decision to start selling these beer bats, they're trying to get rid of cup snakes. And I am also a fan of the beer cup snake. And we have seen some of the best cup snakes of all time at Wrigley Field. Here's one from 2021. Just last year, we had one game where there were dueling cup snakes. We've seen a multiple deck cup snake. And one time somebody took took a sword to the cup snake and took it down, which is essentially what they did, because no one has any fun with cup snakes. Cup snakes aren't hurting people. Cup snakes are fine. We don't have to get rid of cup snakes, but I feel like they were trying to do that by giving you these nifty, shifty beer bats. But guess what? The fans will find a way. Someone tried to make a beer bat snake, and I think if we try hard enough, you just got to put a little duct tape in your bag. Don't put duct tape in your bag. That makes you look a little guilty on a lot of things. I would not recommend carrying duct tape around on any given day. That ends in Y.
But you can get duct tape in the arena.
Sure.
Put it in your pocket, empty your
as
pocket.
long as it's not in a duffel bag in the trunk of your car.
You can do that. Those bats are long and firm, though. So I'm not sure how they bend. They are very hard. I'm not sure if they can bend.
Just let cup snakes live.
Yes.
I want someone to do a cup snake. I'm not going to put that out in the ether.
You want someone to do a cup snake where?
But don't tell my bosses.
Cup snake at FedEx Forum. Let's get it going.
I don't know if we use the appropriate cups, but there's only one way to try.
I've never bought a beer at FedEx Forum.
I haven't either, because I'm always working.
Yeah, we're working.
I think they just sell them in cans now that I'm thinking about it.
I don't know.
I honestly don't know. Wow. Opening up. I walked to get the unapologetic socks at the 191 collab yesterday, and I arrived a little later than normally because Achilles problems. And the doors had already been open, so fans were in. And so for the first time, I kind of saw the fan experience when they were walking in, and people were dancing. There was a whole little child gritty competition going on.
Oh, right out
front.
fun. You got every now and then. Don't do it now because you hobble. But next year when you're able to walk, next season when you're able to walk through the front door every now and then, just to get a gander at the energy of the people coming in.
Just a little one. It looked great. Anyway, keep cup snakes alive. What do we have next? The Arizona Cardinals.
Oh boy.
Their owner, Michael Bidwell, has been accused of cheating, discrimination, and harassment. He says those are baseless claims, but one former exec filed an arbitration claim, and the big, we'll call it smoking gun, smoking burner, Terry McDonough, who was the former VP of player personnel, he said that he and former head coach of the Cardinals, Steve Wilkes, were forced to use burner phones to communicate with former GM Steve Keim while he was serving a 5-week suspension for DUI. And McDonough said that he objected to this, that Coach Wilkes objected to this, and because he objected to it, he was ultimately demoted, ostracized. He said his career has been, taken off course because of his decision to stand up. Still did it. He says he has the burner phone. I want to know where he kept this burner phone. Is it in a lockbox? I mean, I have my old Nokia phone still in a little plastic box in my savings. Did he just find this? Was he going through? Are they moving? And he's like, I forgot I have this burner phone. I could use this to my advantage right now. But, I mean, the claims within it are horrible and very serious. And not only is the burner phone, which is going to be seen as perhaps something provable if that phone does exist and the implications there, but he also said that there were 2 pregnant women at one point. This is a report. 2 pregnant women in tears because this guy screamed at them and had, quote, abusive and bullying mistreatment. There was mistreatment of a black employee. He says that there's proof that in 2019, the Cardinals did an employee engagement survey only for Bidwell to cancel it because all of the answers came back that the employees feared their owner. It's usually not a good sign. We all should have seen this coming when the NFLPA released their inaugural report cards publicly, and we all thought, the Cardinals don't feed their players? Like, players have to buy their own food in the facilities for the Cardinals. And then the other big thing there, and when you go back to the berating pregnant women, it checks out. They are one of only 14 teams that don't offer a family room and one of only 11 teams that don't offer any daycare. They ranked 31st, tied for 31st when it came to support of players' families. I mean, they've had 5 failing grades. Like, things were bad. So he claims that this dude is worse, that his discretions are worse than Robert Sarver, the old Suns owner, who, of course, ended up being suspended by the NBA for a year, had to be pressured ultimately into selling the Suns. So this will be very intriguing how it plays out. But the Arizona Cardinals, what is it with Arizona? It's a weird place.
Well,
Arizona's the Florida of the West there. I said it.
Okay. I think it's closer to the Mississippi or Alabama, but cool. I'll rock with that, too.
All the same.
Yeah, I think that...
Or Tennessee right now. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, you could put
that in WTF.
Pick Arizona up and just drop it in the Southeast, and it would fit in quite nicely. Where was I going with this? Now I'm just thinking about all the ways to insult Arizona. You know that they didn't want to make MLK Day a holiday or were willing to lose a Super Bowl because of it?
Sure did.
Anyways, how many people have burner phones in the NFL? Like, how many of them have burner phones? And it takes me back to my biggest conspiracy in the NFL right now is that Bill Belichick knew who the hell he was texting.
Oh,
Knew who the hell he was texting, and they worked this plan out on a burner phone. I think burner phones are rampant in the NFL, and cheating is going on all the time in that damn league. Oh, gosh. Give me more burner phone stories from the NFL. Less abuse stories, but more burner phone stories. I'm here for it.
Well, Steve Wilkes joined Brian Flores' lawsuit against the NFL. So all the interwoven connectivity, if you want to
pop
open
that
that
third
eye.
eye open. Let's go. How do you think Tom Brady and the Dolphins coordinated their plan? Probably on a burner phone.
Do we need burner phones? Should we be communicating more carefully?
Are we cheating the system?
I don't think so.
Do you got a plan to cheat the system?
I mean, I just said that they should make a cup snake, and I don't want that to come back to me.
I am all ears on cheating. I'm a big proponent of cheating. I call it gamesmanship. I am all the way here for it. So yes, we can get rise and grind burner phones so that we can cheat the system, whatever that looks like. Yes, absolutely.
Can we just make the system work?
No!
Too much.
Where's the fun in that?
You're right. It would take the fun out of the game. One last thing I think to get to. The Masters dinner was last night at Augusta. It was intriguing, some could say, because it's the annual dinner for past champions, and this year you had to have PGA guys and live defectors dining together because Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, Bubba Watson, Patrick Reed, Sergio Garcia, and Carl Schwartzel, all there, all defected to live. Tiger Woods and Jordan Spieth have obviously been super anti-live, so all together under one table. But how could you not be excited when it came to this menu served in honor of Scotty Scheffler, last year's champion? Cheeseburger sliders, served Scotty style, which I learned meant there's French fries on the slider. More sliders should have French fries on them. It's like a California burrito, only within a slider. Firecracker shrimp. I don't pick and choose whatever chain restaurant you go to. There's always some version of firecracker shrimp, and it's delicious. Tortilla soup. That's fine. Everyone needs a soup. Texas ribeye or blackened redfish, served with family-style mac and cheese, jalapeno something corn, Brussels sprouts, and more French fries, and then a warm cookie skillet. And this brings me back. I think the best out-to-dinner dessert that you can get is a warm cookie skillet. That thing comes sizzling. There's ice cream on top. Usually it's a chocolate chip cookie. I don't care. Pick your cookie. It's delicious.
It's hard to mess up a warm chocolate.
It really
chip,
is.
Cookie.
Because if it's warm, it's soft.
Yep.
Like it's not going to be a too hard chocolate chip cookie.
And you get the milk to go with it. It's real hard to mess that up.
I hope that these people had a nice dinner together, because that's the meal of, that's the first Thanksgiving of the new golf professional landscape. Like, never mind.
Go ahead. We're not even live. We can take this out.
A quick break.
We can take this out if we need to.
We'll take a quick break, and when we come
know
back,
the inappropriate joke.
When we come back, just think of where we could go with Thanksgiving related.
I'm there. I don't know how we're sticking
We'll say
this
it in
joke.
the break.
Okay.
Because we're not live and no one in the chat can pressure me to. So we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to hit a couple WTF stories, and then we're going to get you out and into the rest of your midweek. 100% chance of rain today. I don't know if it's 100% chance, but there's a lot of chance for rain. Be weather aware whenever you're watching this. We'll be right back here on Rise and Grind. Get your Mardi Gras beads ready. Fat Tuesday Memphis is now open. The world's most famous daiquiri bar is opening on Main Street and will be the official pregame party destination for your Memphis Grizzlies. Try the famous Fat Tuesday 190 Octane, Cat 5 Hurricane, or Miami Vice, or create your own signature drink with 12 delicious flavors to choose from. Grab your friends and book your next birthday party or girls' night out at the new Fat Tuesday Memphis, located at 8 South Main Street, where we get the party started.
Socios is the first of its kind in fan influence and rewards. Through the Socios app, you can influence the team you love, connect with other fans, trade, and compete for rewards. Socios.com is the official crypto wallet and trading exchange for some of the biggest sports teams and franchises in the world, like FC Barcelona, Juventus, the UFC, and now they are an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. Download the Socios app wherever you download your apps, create an account, participate, and win.
LifeCare Ambulance is proud to be an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. At LifeCare, they wear their hearts with pride. Their passion is their people. They want you to love what you do and where you do it. Their employee-driven culture encourages a healthy work-life balance and supportive work environment. They invest in your success and well-being so that you can provide the best care for the patients that they serve. Join the incredible team of EMTs and paramedics in Memphis, Nashville, and across the nation today. Learn more at lifecareamb.com.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. That's why we're looking for team members to reinvent the steel industry, much like the Grizzlies are reinventing basketball. Our edge starts with you at www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Try the new Super Sonic Double Stack Cheeseburger. 2 juicy pure seasoned beef patties and 2 types of cheddar cheese, topped with grilled onions, crinkle cut pickles, creamy mayo, and classic mustard on a toasted brioche bun.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Super Sonic Double Stack Cheeseburger.
Sonic.
Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Breathing easy requires good lung health. However, there are signs your lungs may not be healthy. A persistent cough may be a warning sign of lung disease, such as COPD, asthma, post-COVID lungs, or cancer. Other symptoms to look out for include feeling short of breath, wheezing, losing weight, coughing up blood, or chest pain. Don't ignore or dismiss these symptoms. Call Mid-South Pulmonary and Sleep Specialists at 901-276-2662 to schedule your lung health screening. It's a matter of life and breath.
Sauced by Will Smith is taking the championship taste to FedEx Forum. Come enjoy your favorite lineup of sauces on traditional and boneless wings the next time you see the Memphis Grizzlies play. All of your favorite sauces, including the famous Garrick sauce, are now available as you cheer the home team on. Visit Sauced by Will Smith inside FedEx Forum at your next Grizzlies game, or come visit us anytime at our location in South Haven, Mississippi. Championship sauce, championship taste. Come get sauced today. NBA fans, the most exciting time of the year is here. The 2023 NBA playoffs, and your Memphis Grizzlies are in it. As the official marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies, Ticketmaster gets you into the 2023 NBA playoffs so you can cheer on the Grizzlies as they play for the chance to go all the way. Don't miss your chance to be there live. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
Memphis fans can now enhance each moment of their day with the refreshingly luxurious taste of Cintron sparkling flavored energy beverages, served exclusively at FedEx Forum. Cintron World is a lifestyle beverage brand inspiring everyone to create their lives with intention, energy, and style. As the official partner of the Grizzlies, Cintron is offering a 10% discount on your next online order when you use promo code Grizzlies10 at CintronWorld.com and follow the lifestyle on social at Cintron World. Drink it, live it. Welcome back to Rise and Grind. It is Wednesday. It is time for WTF. This entire show has been WTF CJ, but a few items to get to before we get into the rest of our Wednesday. Heinz, yeah. What?
No, we don't talk about women's health enough. We just don't.
Let me see if I have internet.
Wait, never mind. We can't do that.
Just give me a second. Just let me see. Might be back.
It's not. We're still down internet-wise.
working.
All right, go ahead.
But we don't talk about
WTF.
women's health enough, and the wonderful team at VIPfibroid.com can
help you with all your fibroid needs.
Exactly.
And women's health needs.
Exactly. Thank you for that save.
You're welcome.
That was like someone diving 30 feet too short of the ball in the outfield. Let's talk about...
Robbie's done with you.
Why?
Because you're ridiculous. You're a ridiculous human being.
I mean, yes, that's factual, but he said he's done with both of us, so do not salvage yourself.
You're not done with me.
Well, guess what, Robbie?
Are you
Guess
posted
what?
on his Instagram? If not, he can't be done
I was
with
going
me.
to say, we're done with you, Robbie. Robbie's down there. What if Robbie's just pulling the wires? What if this is all Robbie?
So you think Robbie's down there making his job more
Yes,
difficult?
I think Robbie's
just
masochist.
to spite us?
Yes. Just to say, ha-ha.
What's the chat talking about?
I don't know, but we're talking about Heinz ketchup.
Oh, good. Because the chat is talking about food right now.
Perfect. There is a trio of new hot ketchups that will tickle your taste buds, according to Heinz. And the options are Chipotle, jalapeno, and habanero. I actually kind of like these, but someone said that the Chipotle ketchup is smoky and earthy. I would try the Chipotle ketchup. Apparently, the jalapeno ketchup is not good hot, it's aggressive hot. But I think that we need to try these on the show. We really need to fulfill our prophecy of doing taste testing right here on Rise and Grind, and I want to try the 3 different kinds of ketchups.
All right.
And then we'll buy them and we'll write them off.
We'll get Lane to come in and make the fries again. Those some good ass fries, weren't they?
Those were good fries.
Good ass fries. So
That
we'll
would
get
be
Lane to
great
come
to
in
get
and make the
back to.
fries. We'll crack open a couple bottles of the Sunny D seltzer, which I'm still looking for.
I'm so excited for the Sunny D
and
seltzer.
we'll turn up.
Great. We will also never forget to not leave things in your pockets when doing laundry, which, true story, I just did. Chris found a candy wrapper in our dryer yesterday, and he said, Jessica, you left a Jolly Rancher wrapper in your pocket. I do it all the time. Take a look at this video, and it will remind you not to.
Gosh. Like, oh, do. My man is just walking out. How do you leave a candy wrapper? Was the candy in it also?
No, it was just an empty Jolly Rancher
Just an
wrapper.
empty?
Okay,
Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh! Oh!
I didn't watch this video, and that was shocking.
Oh my gosh!
Where is this?
Jessica, why would I know that?
Because you're supposed. Is this from a different year? Is this my trick of the week? Is this from 2012?
Doesn't matter what year.
No,
it's
it doesn't.
from.
It's a great reminder to not leave things. And thank you for reminding me, because that candy wrapper could have blown up my entire new condo, and that would be a very devastating thing to have to deal with.
I mean, you got homeowners insurance. You'll be straight.
I'm always so scared that I'm gonna leave my Beats headphones in a pocket and send them through the wash. That's my biggest fear.
Just
Have you
empty
ever
up.
washed your phone?
No.
I haven't either. I know someone who did.
How?
They left it in their pocket.
And so they just come in, take their clothes off, and immediately throw them in the washer?
Their phone was in their pocket. They couldn't find their phone. They just put everything in the wash, and it was in a pant pocket.
All right. Well,
I mean, it couldn't be me. I would never leave anything in my pockets.
You've got an interesting group of friends. Y'all are an interesting bunch.
I do. We have.
Y'all headed to LA, but end up in Sacramento.
Okay, to be fair,
you end up washing
not one of those
phones
girls
and
is my
pants.
friend today. So
Well, you hang out with interesting people. Then.
I saw one of them pop up on Be Real, and I said, we don't even know each other well enough for me to press a request on Be Real. Can't be real with people you don't know.
Be Real is a social media app.
Robbie,
Don't
you had a
worry
baby.
about
You
it.
don't understand Be Real.
Don't get into it. It's silly.
Be Real is an app.
No, we don't want
Yes,
that.
we do. Everyone should be on Be Real. Be Real's fun. Be Real shows you how to be, it's in the name, be real on social media, because obviously Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and Facebook, like, you're cultivating what you want to be seen on there. But on Be Real, it gives you a notification that you have 2 minutes to post a photo of whatever you're doing right now. Like, if Be Real came off right now, I'd be like, oh, I'm at work. But usually they have a very intuitive algorithm that knows when most people are just sitting on their couch doing nothing. And it's supposed to show that most people just are sitting on their couch doing nothing.
Again, we don't need that.
Yes, you do. It's a great app. And then you can see your friends. And then you could also see, I've thought about this. If you lied and said, I'm not going out tonight, but then you went out tonight, Be Real would catch you. Be Real is the new sleuth in 2023. What is this sound effect?
I was trying to get Robbie.
What was that?
The voice of God is here. Robbie, what are your thoughts?
You could just not post.
You have to have a streak, Robbie. There's a point. You have to say, I posted so many days on Be Real. Like, then you get this fun little map.
And you get caught doing. So you think that Be Real is so important that if I lied and told my wife I
Be
wasn't
Real is
going,
a cult. Be Real is actually a cult.
Okay, so if I lied and told my wife, hey, I'm hanging out with the fellas, but I'm actually at some chick's house, and a Be Real pops up, I'm just gonna stop and take a picture of me and the chick? Get out of here.
Look, I haven't missed.
It's a social media app.
I
Good
have
grief.
not missed a Be Real since the day I had Achilles surgery on February 1st. That's the only hole I have in my Be Real schedule, and it's a lot of my leg on an elevated pillow.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yes. It's an impressive feat. Listen, you just don't get it. You're too old.
That's fine. Fine. I am more than happy to be too old for that silly stuff.
You're too old. Our chat is still hanging around asking, does this thing start in 2 minutes? So I guess we should scurry along, because I feel like this is going to take a while to render and then post. There's something about an egg hunt that you were very, very passionate about. So please tell me about this egg hunt that went wrong.
Oh, gosh. It's so good. Let me see if I can pull up the story here. I need it full screen, Robbie. They don't need to see me reading the, whatchamacallit, the Easter egg hunt. Oh, no, because the internet is down. I can't see it. All right. So here's what we got going on, party people. There's an Easter egg hunt somewhere in Ohio, as I'm trying to recall all the details about this story. So the way they set it up is at like what we call the outside malls, an outlet mall in Ohio. So they got the Easter eggs.
Not every outside mall is an outlet mall.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm calling it the outlet mall because I don't have the thing in front of me. So it's thrown up there, and everybody's like, okay, cool, we're going to go Easter egg hunt. So they get a softball team to help be assistants to help lay out the eggs and manage everything. So they put the eggs out there, and they tell everybody, hey, we're going to let the little kids go first. They'll go out there with parents. Then we'll let the other kids go, and then we'll let the bigger kids go. So we'll let the 1, 2, 3-year-olds, they'll all go out first. Then we will let the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds go, and then we'll let everybody else go out there and go get after it. The parents started huddling around eggs that were just laid out there and started actually picking them up. And so the organizers were like, hey, no, don't pick up the Easter eggs. Put them down. We're about to start, but put them down, please. And they couldn't get everybody back far enough first. So then they finally get everybody to move back, and they say, all right, ready, set, go. And they told everybody, hey, the little kids are going to go first. They say, ready, set, go, and everybody goes out there. Kids are being pushed over by kids and by parents as parents start just grabbing all of the Easter eggs, I guess, for their children. I'm assuming their parents, because they're grown-ups at a kid's Easter egg hunt. They might have just been grown-ups trying to get some of these Easter eggs because grown-ups don't do them, I guess. So the parents are pushing over little kids to get Easter eggs and said they had over 10,000 eggs out there, over thousands of prizes out there laid out, and kids left empty-handed. That's how bad it got. So the mall posted an explanation on their Facebook page and then took it down.
Oh, wow.
And so that was from Reddit. Reddit found it and kept it up. And so, yes,
What would
Easter
it
egg
do
hunting
without
gone
Reddit?
wrong.
Dang. Well, Easter's coming up, so be responsible with your egg hunts and don't trample kids. That's like the adults I see here who are like trampling children trying to get autographs. They're like, no, it's my turn. I'm like, dude, let the kids go. I just learned that both my parents use this show to make sure I'm alive and well in the morning because both of them have now just checked in to say, everything okay? No. The answer is barely. I think that's our show.
We should do a grown-up Easter egg hunt.
Okay.
Let's organize that. Somebody, not
yeah,
us.
Me
Not
with one
us.
leg should absolutely do a
Oh, that
grown-up
would be
Easter
great. We
egg
could just
hunt.
run you over.
I have a scooter. I can run you over.
Well, I'll kick the scooter out the way. You're not the sturdiest person on that damn scooter.
True. We could do it at the park, but the park's still closed.
Oh,
Will the park ever open?
We'll do it at Fourth Bluff.
Okay. You plan it. You go.
I'm not-
CJ,
I'm
you
not
know what?
planning
No,
it.
this is going to be great.
I'm not
You're going to
planning
go and buy all those annoying little plastic eggs, and you're going to open them up one at a time, and they're so annoying to put back together, but you're going to do it because you're committed.
I'm not.
And you're going to put money in the Easter. You're going to
Whose-
give your own
whose
money.
money?
Your money.
Whose money?
Your money. This
What
is
money
your
do I have?
contribution. Your house owner money.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't have any money.
Yeah, sorry, your trip to St. Louis, it's got to be canceled because that money is going to go towards this Easter egg hunt that you have volunteered to put
I
on.
have not volunteered to do that.
Okay, here, you could put money in one egg.
No.
So there's only one egg, and it's like $5.
I keep that egg in my pocket. What are you talking
And you
about?
know, and you tell everyone that one of these eggs has the money, and then at the end you're like, I got the one with the money, and the rest are just filled with jelly beans. There was nothing worse than getting the eggs that were just jelly beans.
Oh, so gross.
Chocolate, come on. Give me those Cadbury eggs. But jelly beans, unnecessary.
I
Except
miss getting-
Starburst jelly beans. Starburst jelly beans are...
No, keep them.
Oh, no. Starburst jelly beans are actually... And Skittles jelly beans, I think they had too. Maybe Sweet Tarts? I don't know.
I don't like the chewy, fruity snacks.
Chewy, fruity snacks don't like you.
That's fine.
We're going to end this here and now. Thank
Is
you
there
for
nothing
this.
in Double Tap? Can you check your rundown?
I can't. I have no access. Is there anything in Double Tap? Throw it up. Throw it up, Robbie. Throw it up.
Stop it. That's how we ball out. There's nothing. Let's go.
How we ball out. Okay, thank you, everyone. If you endured this special edition of Rise and Grind, I hope you enjoyed it because there's only a few left. We'll tell you eventually. We'll tell you when you're older. We will be back tomorrow. Tonight is a Grizzlies game day, and Grizzlies will play the Pelicans. We missed out on an opportunity to call Rob. That lucky son of a gun.
We could have still called Rob.
Wake
There's no
up,
internet.
Rob.
Do you want to call him real quick?
No, I want to get out of here. We'll call him tomorrow, the next day. You never know when we're going to call Rob Fisher on this here show. But I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Grizzlies will be on the road playing the Pelicans tonight. We'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. We have a special guest from the Memphis Showboats joining us tomorrow. I believe Teresa Walker will be as well. We will see you then. Stay safe. Stay well.
Thank you for watching Rise and Grind. Tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock to hear more from Jessica, right here on Grind City Media.
Do you want to say anything to the people?
I was like, why are you staring at me like that? My eyes are watering. I'm crying after that beautiful show.